Oh no, it is on. It is enabled, I think. USB, audio properties, mic, aux, microphone H1. Yeah, we're good. Right. And yeah, let's... I'm not so sure I really need a compressor on it. If I remove the compressor, yeah, it's really not that much of an issue. Just thinking about the things I can change before we get started. Volume level for the game. It's probably a little bit quieter than me now. The problem is YouTube tends to crunch the audio when the VOD is made, so it sounds alright live, and then it sounds real bad. Otherwise, everything appears to be working. That is in sync. I guess what I'll do is copy the URL in at everyone, and let's get ready. Let's open OBS. Hey, Matzo, how's it going? Right, without further ado, new today, in Diana Jones's Great Circle. Is that right? So this intro, I'm aware about this. They recreate the Raiders of the Lost Ark intro. And that's enough coffee. Let's get some creamer stirred into this. It's looking quite nice. This is on the default settings. This is what the game decided to set itself to. I haven't been through the options. If it runs smoothly without issue, then whatever it's set to, I'm happy with. If we end up getting stutter or nasty problems, I don't suspect we will, because this is id Tech. This is I think a new version of id Tech, referred to as id Tech Motor. And yeah, as Vlad says, hey Vlad, id Tech is black magic. id Tech runs like crazily well. I'm noticing pop-in on the leaves, but it doesn't bother me that much. It's a very nice looking game already, so... Just woke up. Oh no. I've been up since 9:30, I think. 9:20. But I haven't achieved anything today, really. I've kind of already written today off. I woke up in a miserable mood and things didn't get much better, so you know what? I'm just going to stream because I know streaming puts me in a good mood. Oh! I've got a left fist attack and a right fist attack. Left fist, right fist. Left fist, right fist. Love fist, love fist. A custom version of id Tech 7. That's crazy to think that, you know, that started as what, Doom? Clear path. Ooh. Ooh. I know this is atmospheric lighting and it's recreating Raiders of the Lost Ark, but this could do with being a little bit brighter. The shadows are very, very strong. Jovito's nothing to worry about. I'm going to assume that this intro is Indy regaling his stories to his students at the college. Yeah, this is Machine Games, so this is the Wolfenstein people. What, like former Starbreeze? I think? Is that right?
This was Forrestal's favorite.
I have nothing but high hopes for
They were
this.
intent on coming back.
Who am I kidding? Yesterday, I think I described myself as having incredibly low expectations for this. I think I have realistic expectations for this. I think this will be a nice, fun, first-person adventure game. And hopefully the things I don't like about modern games are kept to a minimum, and the things I do like about modern games are jacked up to 11. That's the ideal. Darts.
Vitus are near. Poison is still fresh, 3 days. They're following us.
If they knew we were here, they would have killed us already.
It's nicely done, but this also speaks to a certain... I'm not going to say laziness, because a lot of work goes into recreating a movie so accurately. But it does show a certain laziness to start your Indiana Jones game with a recreation of the first movie sequence. It feels like, and this is going to sound crazy, it feels like emotional manipulation.
Don't want to spend the night in the jungle.
Because the game starts with this recreation of Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indiana Jones fans are like, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, and it means they'll be on board when the new stuff is introduced. As you say, it might be a mandate from corporate. I think it could be to avoid the pitfalls, because he's an adventurer, to avoid the pitfalls of stuff like the Emperor's Tomb, which, drops you straight into the game without like an explanation or like a recap of classic indie. It could be that this was like a vertical slice to show off what they had going. And they just figured, well, we might as well recreate the scene as is. I think I'm gonna go with the cynical and say this is to control people emotionally, to get them invested. Because it's the Indiana Jones you remember. See? It's the Indiana Jones you remember. So cool, though. That is a good face reveal. That's a good moment. Oh! No, I'm falling into their trap. I'm getting suckered in. This is like how they started the Back to the Future Telltale game with the scene from the movie. I'm getting suckered in. I'm getting fooled. I'm getting tricked. But it's so good. Ooh, I can move the camera in the cutscene. I can make everyone get sick. Telltale Back to the Future was good, yes.
Friend of yours.
A competitor.
Early on.
He was good.
The longer it went on, and the more annoying the puzzles got, the less I got into it. Right about the time we were making young Doc Brown fail his own brainwave test. Like, that annoyed me. No end. There were some puzzles right near the end of Telltale BTTF, which was just... But for the most part, yeah, phenomenal. It really is a shame we never got sort of like a Telltale Indiana Jones, because that would have probably been really good. I like to think in an alternate universe we got Telltale James Bond and Telltale Indiana Jones. So why am I covering Indiana Jones as part of Bondage Month? Well, one, this game just came out during Bondage Month, so fuck it. And two, quite often, when the James Bond movies would be on TV over Christmas, the Indiana Jones movies would be on TV over Christmas as well when I was a kid. So, in many ways, the whole point behind Bondage Month was to relive those Christmas feelings of having the James Bond movies on TV. I also have the Christmas feelings of having the Indiana Jones movies on TV. Indiana Jones has a whip, a tool generally used in bondage. Hey, that works! The world's laziest looking spiderweb, but I'll take it. Oh, that's cool. I feel sorry for all the people in the audience who are scared of spiders.
Stay out of the light.
Alfred, hold on! Hold on! No! I was like, I know that guy, but from where? It's fucking Dr. Octopus! It's Dr. fucking Octopus! Never made that connection. Never made that connection before. Never made that connection. This does feel a bit like a Connect game. Lift up. Use hand to move cobwebs out of the way.
You said he was very good.
It was. Just not good enough.
Are you?
Guess we'll find out.
I would say this reminds me of Crash Bandicoot, but then I remembered that the tomb levels in Crash Bandicoot were obviously based in part on Indiana Jones. So the fact there's light traps that... Because there's light traps that set off darts, you know, it's based on Indiana Jones. I love when James Bond appears in Raiders of the Lost Ark. If you go back about 5 minutes, you'll find my explanation for why I'm streaming this as part of Bondage Month. But to reiterate, it's because when I was a kid and the James Bond movies were on TV over Christmas, quite often the Indiana Jones movies were on TV over Christmas as well. The whole point of Bondage Month is to relive Christmas, like, festive feelings of having classic action movies on TV. Hey Jacob, how's it going? Rosen, welcome.
That did it.
Imagine showing someone in 1981 the footage of this game. Yeah, I've had thoughts like that before. There's Vinny Vinesauce will often joke, you know, imagine showing your younger self a Mario 64 hack and like going look at this, and then just taking it away from them a day later and watching them try to explain the Super Mario 64 version that they played to their friends, and you know, their friends just thinking they're a liar. Da 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 da. I think Spielberg should come back to video games, because...
Give me the window.
Give me the what?
Give me the whip. Give me the whip.
Adios, señor.
God damn it, Alfred. He has to save his hat, that's important.
Adios, Vito. America. It's solid America.
Man, I knew 10 years. I learned to hate you in the last 10 years. Well, where the hell were you? Damn it, don't you leave me down here by myself!
Okay, he wasn't at the college regaling his past memories. He was remembering them in a drunken stupor at the desk. Hey, Johnny, how's it going?
Marcus. Lightweight.
A proper E.T. game would be good. Like, done properly. The closest to a good E.T. game we've had is No More Heroes 3. And if that's the best E.T. game we've had, we've got a long way to go. Indiana Bond? Yes. To recap. As a child growing up, the James Bond movies were quite often on TV over Christmas. So were the Indiana Jones films. So it's in-fitting. We almost had LMNO. LMNO, 4 capital letters painted in gold.
Damn kids. Someone's getting expelled tonight.
I don't think it's a kid. I think it's some lady who's like, oh, this belongs back in the country it came from, not in a museum.
Those are big footprints.
Unintelligible Latin. Reminds me of when subtitles are like, speaking Japanese. It's like, thanks. I actually wanted to know what it said.
Gotta be some vagrant.
And this is, what, Troy Baker doing a doing an Indiana Jones, right? Doing a Harrison Ford. This is a fairly decent indie voice. I'm kind of impressed. Map unlocked. He needs to have the map of the campus to know how he's getting around. You know, he hasn't been at this campus for 12 stinking years. Yeah, there's definitely an sim feel to it, which I put down to like the weightiness of your movement. You know, the map is a physical object you pull out. There are definitely big chunks of this that it feels like it's not going to be a shooter, like Wolfenstein's a shooter. Like, it doesn't feel like it's going to be a shooter. But so far, I am most reminded of RoboCop Rogue City. So far. That's the biggest similarity for me so far. Lighting, tone, faithfulness to the source material. Sort of... You feel like you're Indiana Jones, and you feel like the world around you is real. And if they can keep that up throughout the whole game, I'm in love. The way you move in the body is... Yeah, the darkness. I'm getting that. Game is a bit off, if anything, like clumsy. I think.
Alright, pal. You can't sleep here. Who the hell are you?
He's tall.
You asked for it. Whatever you're up to, pal. Head in.
Oh, it's got me around the neck. Imagine giving Machine Games something to make that isn't Wolfenstein. They should give Machine Games stuff to make that isn't Wolfenstein more often. Indiana Jones's Great Circle. Oh, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. You know what?
Indiana?
I thought this was a follow-up to Indiana Jones Raiders of her ass. Of her lost ass.
Where did he go?
Who?
The giant.
I didn't see any giant.
I caught someone breaking into the museum. He was tall. He took something.
Well, did you see his face?
Yes.
Dark skin. He spoke some form of Latin.
Latin? Well, that is a novelty.
Come on, Marcus. We need to find out what he took.
Yes, righto. This display case.
Oh, these god rays! Oh, coming!
Have a look.
We should look around for the exhibits that were in this display.
Right, I've got the puzzles on
This mess. All over the floor.
on moderate difficulty, so this might be challenging.
Ancient Egyptian, obviously. A depiction of Bastet.
That's where Bastet goes.
Two goes in the Egyptian section.
Looks right, Indian.
Terracotta, likely Babylonian out of Iraq.
I don't know my Iraq.
No, this isn't right. No, the display is a Syrian flag. This thing isn't from Syria.
Quite right, Indiana.
Quite right, Indiana, you dumb bomb chum.
So, that's where the relief belonged.
I don't know my flags. Maybe I'm gonna have to know my flags. I've got object outlines turned on to max, and I still can't see things. Aha.
Ah, look at this. Ugaritic letters.
Ugarit. They must be from Ras Shamra in Syria.
Duck one here, right, Marcus?
Quite right.
Funerary mask, Brody.
Is that solid gold?
No. I don't think this was a votive offering.
Agreed. No, I think that's for something else, Indiana.
India, you dumb? Are you stupid? Yes, I am.
Ah, well done, Indiana. So, is everything back?
Not quite.
Or what's missing? SW003.
And he used ChatGPT to get his archaeology license.
Took the cat mummy marks. But why?
The thief may have left a clue to their identity.
Yeah. Let's keep looking.
Oh, you appear on the map as an arrow. Oh, that is so cool. Holy shit.
I saw that smashed window down the corridor from your office. Perhaps that is where he got out. How many of these exhibits did you bring in?
I don't know. At least half.
That's an impressive collection.
Ooh, anything in the storeroom? News article.
Whoever has to clean up this mess before Monday.
And the cleaning lady,
Remember
she
that time
does.
The doctoral student snuck pigs into Dawson's office.
Ah, yes. I suppose it could be worse.
Black shirts. Thugs harassing innocent people.
Got a brush. A brush with destiny. You look like you could use a clean.
Think fast!
Think fast, director.
You do look worse for wear, Indiana.
Must be something here to patch me up.
I'm sure the nurse won't mind you helping yourself.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, weapon durability is little circles in the bottom of the screen. Immersive healing. I am definitely feeling this one. Xbox cooked. Well, Microsoft / Xbox published and paid for, but let's be real. Machine Games cooked. Temple of the Forbidden Eye.
Oh, I have a splitting headache after burning the midnight oil last
I'm curious. What are those? What's the 1 and what's the 0.5 bad games? Because I assume that Wolfenstein Youngblood is one of them, but I liked what I played of Youngblood. Todd Howard pitched and denied an indie game years ago. Was denied an indie game. That's interesting. So he's always wanted to make an indie game, and now, you know, he's finally been able to work on one. Yeah, all the more power to him. He got what he wanted in the end.
Marcus, help me out here.
Coming, Indiana. Oh, don't mention it.
Oh, that's cool. When you run and jump and grab something, it goes into third person. Oh. Yeah, there's Riddick in this and there's darkness in this, which makes sense.
He got caught when he left through the window.
Let's retire to your office and figure this out.
Good idea. Somebody sure went to a lot of trouble to steal a cat mummy.
It was a beautiful piece. You found it in Siwa, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jojo Siwa.
Something about that dig. That looks Catholic to you, doesn't it?
It's the sigil of the Vatican's secret archive, if I'm not mistaken.
This isn't just a...
Of course it's the Vatican.
What are you going to do, Indiana?
I'll need my classes covered, of course.
Indiana,
Dawson seems the likely choice. Maybe Kittredge?
And your bullwhip.
someone's left you a gift. How long has that been in there?
I haven't opened this suitcase for a year. Not since Cairo.
You aren't going to open. It's a beautiful journal, isn't it? Who's it from?
Marion.
Doesn't say.
Fuck that bitch.
What are you packing? And just where are you planning on going?
Only the essentials.
I see.
This will be a nice gift.
You know, you can talk to me, Indiana, about Marion.
There's nothing to say, Marcus.
Nothing to say about Marion.
She rang me. Did I tell you that? 2 months back, when you left for Siwa.
I wonder how much this would hurt if I jammed it into your eyeballs.
She was at her wit's end. I didn't know what to say.
It wouldn't have made a difference. She had her mind made up.
Anything else? A cat mummy photograph. I take it that's in my office. I saw a tweet that said Machine Games would be shut down because indie got good reviews. What? That doesn't make a lick of sense. That's probably just people being superstitious. Bethesda is not gonna shut Machine Games. This game would have to fail big time. And I don't see Indiana Jones failing big time, with it being Xbox's biggest release for the Christmas period.
Out on another foolhardy. Though I must admit I am intrigued. Why would the Vatican want your cat money?
Exactly. And there's only one way to find out.
Come now, Indiana.
Okay.
You can't travel to Italy.
Thinking about it from Microsoft's point of view and angle, Arcane were forced to make a game that was not in their wheelhouse, and it bombed. And then the fallout from that was the closure of Arcane. Tango made a game that was admittedly amazing and reviewed very well from a critic's point of view, but didn't sell all that well. Now, admittedly, it was the better selling game in the month it came out than Forspoken for Sony, but both studios in both of those cases closed. And didn't Microsoft say something earlier this year along the lines of, we're not going to close studios anymore, or worse to that effect? Did they say that? Microsoft, we will not close studios. News. It's fairly recent. There was the former Arcane Austin boss who said it was a dumb move. To organize our business for long-term success. 2,250 staff. Spencer stated now the company's corporate and supporting teams and resources are aligned for sustainable future growth. So it wasn't quite, we're not closing studios anymore, but it was... It wasn't... I inferred it, based on what they said. Corporate and supporting teams and resources are aligned for sustainable future growth. No games, devices, or experiences are being cancelled, and no studios are being closed as part of these adjustments today, but still. I think it is unlikely that Microsoft is going to close Machine Games.
The college would never sanction leave for this. Not in the middle of midterms. I mean...
Marcus, what's done is done. Maybe I shouldn't have gone to the Siwa expedition, but it was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
And when you got back, she wasn't there.
I gotta go.
You can't just run away from your problems, Indiana.
Try me.
Watch me.
Close enough. Oh, cool.
On next plane to Rome. Stop. Need help. Stop. Meet me in Vatican. Stop. Indy.
My friend, stop. Vatican not safe. Stop. We'll wait for you at village steps. Stop. Subtlety is a virtue. Stop. Antonio.
What is that kind of typewriter? It is a Morse code generator.
Okay. Village steps.
Messages sent in pulses, short and long, to indicate letters. For example, short, short, short is S. Long, long, long is O. So, did would be SOS. That one is specifically the easiest thing to send on a Morse code generator. So if you ever find yourself in a situation where you need help, the Morse code for SOS is short, 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 long, 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 short, short, short. Certain people were mad at the game for having enemies labeled as fascist in the subtitles. Are the enemies fascists?
I'm just a tourist, pal. And that's Professor to you.
All right, fella. Where should I hide you?
Heavier than you look.
Eh? If they're fascists, and it says fascist in the subtitle, what's there to complain about? It might be strange wording, possibly, but fascists are fascists, aren't they? Only a fascist would complain about the word fascist being used. Probably.
Here we go.
This game is gorgeous. This game looks so good. I'm not so keen on the stamina system, but... Yarby opinion, make a little USB thing you put in the USB port on the Xbox in front and voila, Connect 3.0. I would love a modern equivalent to Connect, but we pretty much already have one. It's called a VR headset. And, oh, they're out of reach. Controllers, basically. That's the new Kinect. We don't need Kinect anymore. We have a worthwhile replacement. It's called VR.
Non capisco che cosa vuole Mussolini dal Vaticano.
Pare stia cercando qualcosa che la Chiesa ha nascosto.
E il Papa ora è disposto a farci entrare? Come mai ha cambiato idea?
Non hai sentito? Il Papa è molto malato, confinato a letto nella sua villa. Ora è Padre Ventura a dirigere lo spettacolo. E...
Non puoi stare qui!
Non mi convinci.
Ecco fatto!
Woo! Take that, assholes. Looks like this has segmented health with the possibly the last health segment as auto recovering. Not super keen on that, but ooh, 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 pop in shadows. Ooh, pop in shadows. Ooh, pop in shadows. I'll try not to notice things like that. That's what I get for only having a 4070 Ti. The Vatican is concerned about the Pope's deteriorating physical condition. So,
Mussolini's propaganda mouthpiece.
so does the Pope want a magical cat mummy that will keep him alive forever? Damn, this is stunning. Maybe not so keen on the motion blur on the window. Smearing. It's definitely enabled some kind of FSR or DLSS by default. And the lighting, as we know, is all ray traced.
Which locks do you open?
Oh yeah, map unlocked.
This will come in handy.
Castel Sant'Angelo. Sant'Angelo. Chapel of the Condemned. Give me that back. So when I open the map, does it mean I drop that? Oh no, it's alright. I don't know what was going on there then. Is this the first Xbox-owned cinematic game since 10 years? No? We had Gears 6, didn't we? Like 3 years ago? 3 or 4 years ago? I would describe that as cinematic. I suppose it depends on how you define cinematic.
Don't turn around. Too easy.
It looks like a real Sony cinematic button press game. It does? I don't think so. I mean, I'm not going to tell you you're wrong. I'm just going to say I don't see it. Looks like I got the choice of whether I go down there and interact with that guard or go up here this way. There's definitely some options. Of course, coming up here has made me drop the weapon I have. I have to be close enough. You're telling me, though, they wouldn't notice, like, a whip crack sound happening? I'm not going to take people out if I don't have to. Requires guardhouse key. Sorry, stop down there.
Hold your horses!
How does one funky lean in Wolfenstein then?
From the Vatican pharmacy.
I'm trying different like button presses and things.
Fascists shouldn't be trusted with money.
Fascists shouldn't be trusted with money. Maybe it is a little bit on the nose. But I think Indy would also refer to these people as fascists. That does seem like a word Indy would use. Wolfenstein 09 is something of a beaut. There really is nothing quite like it nowadays. I don't think we're ever going to get a Wolfenstein 2009 ever again. Not as Wolfenstein, and not under any other name either. It's a product of its time. We don't need the first-person shooters with the weird gimmicks anymore. Generally, I think gamers have moved on from that, which is a shame. But there's also so many great games from that era that I've yet to play, so I'm not going to run out of stuff to play. I would love to have gimmick shooters back, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Black shirts want with the Vatican.
Biscotti? Food gives you an extra health bar. Okay. Food-based health bar. I have a revolt. This whole time I've had a revolt. What? That's cool. That's so cool. Oh, that is sick. That is so cool. Oh. Oh. Oh, no, like, aiming down sights. Yeah, it just sort of zooms in a little bit. But then again, would Indy be the kind of person that would aim down sights? I guess I'd have to watch the movies back for reference, but Indy doesn't strike me as someone who would be, I guess, like, military trained to aim down sights. I mean, you make a good point there. You know, the focus of the game is not on the gunplay. The focus is on the exploration and the melee combat. So making the guns less gunny is in itself a deliberate move. How do I get in there? I want that. I want that. I want that one. Get in there, though. There's no way to drop in. At this point, I'll just let machine games work on anything. They have my full support. Not quite what I wanted to do. Restaurazione! Ah, I need to go to the Restaurazione.
Chivala! Give it a rest. Divertiamoci.
Is Coalition working on Perfect Dark? I thought Crystal Dynamics... Maybe Crystal Dynamics and Coalition are on Perfect Dark. Perfect Dark I'm still skeptical about, because Perfect Dark has the greatest opportunity to contain the things I don't like about modern games. Has the greatest opportunity. They have a chance to make Joanna Dark's writing painful. They have an opportunity to have a multiplayer mode, and that multiplayer mode be easily nickel and dimeable through cosmetics and that sort of thing. All the stuff in modern gaming that I dislike with a passion, they have the opportunity to implement specifically in Perfect Dark. The single-player footage that we've seen for Perfect Dark, I have nothing to worry about campaign-wise. The shooting looks solid, as you say. The parkour, oh, gorgeous. I saw that and I was sold. But there's plenty of opportunity for them to do the things in modern gaming that I don't like. Can I put a weapon away? No. I genuinely cannot hold onto a weapon and keep it. I'm happy with not owning this. Just playing this through on Game Pass is enough for me.
Nice view.
Haven't I been here as Ezio? Hey. Hold on. You telling me we're reading the environment? You're telling me that these aren't absolutely slathered in bright yellow? And I still knew where I had to go?
Merce confiscata dal Vaticano.
Ma il Vaticano è un luogo sacro.
È tutto a posto, non preoccuparti.
It's gonna eat biscotti that's just left out in the air. It does have leaning. It does have Wolfenstein leaning. Very weird controls. Aim and then click the sticks. It's so weird. Don't turn around.
Nice and easy.
I like how it says, like, put down body. And he just throws it. Terror.
Yes, even fascists need a little light distraction.
Oh, doggo! I don't want to have to beat up a doggo. I really don't want to have to beat up a doggo. I'm not here.
That's close enough.
Cos'era quel suono?
Fuck.
Hey! Everyone!
Well, we were good up until a certain point. No, you're meant to... Indy! When you walk off a ledge, automatically drop down. That's what it says. Walk off a ledge slowly. That's okay. That's taking me back to before the dog discovered the body. I can work with this. It specifically said if you walk off a ledge slowly, Indy will drop, right? This ledge has a pipe on it. Do I have to walk off backwards? Yeah, I have to walk off backwards. Right, okay. That's how I should have hidden. I should have gone off it backwards. That was the mistake I made. I've now lost my weapon. No way. It's too heavy. You can't hold it for long. Push, push, push. Oh, I was kind of hoping I could push him off the ledge. Oh, they won't let ya. Wait, an FPS that is an Indiana Jones game? Yep, came out today. Well, it came out a couple of days ago if you bought the deluxe edition, but I'm just playing it on Game Pass.
Down you go, pal.
Lemons? Crackers? Oh, don't mind if I do. Oh, this guy's living the high life. Look at this. Lemons and crackers. Skillet. If you get hit by one of these, is it a skillet issue? Skillet issue. To get there. Lucky hat. After being knocked out, Indy can use his fedora, giving him a second shot. Interesting. When you're reading books, it's happening in real time. After being knocked out, Indy can pick up his fedora using square to give him a second chance at the fight. Sure, why not? Learned an ability from an adventure book. Tenji. Captain's key. Captain's key. Stardate. I could really get into this one. I could really get into this one.
Interesting note.
You asleep? He's asleep.
Nice to meet you. My cousin.
Peculiar markings. Two bulls facing each other.
Couldn't mind his own business, could he? Yeah, the environments are gorgeous. Now I understand why this game is ray tracing only. Oh. Right. Yeah. I had a call, so that's what I was dealing with. It was response to a job application that I made for a door supervisor position because I recently got my SIA license through. But the unfortunate nature of it is the shift starts at 7 p.m. at night, great, ends at 2 a.m. in the morning. Where I am based, transport at 2 a.m. in the morning is completely impossible from where the venue was. So basically, I had to make a decision there and then about whether or not that one was going to be viable, and unfortunately not. However, I have told them, keep my information on record. If a daytime role becomes available, by all means be in touch with me, because daytime roles are not going to be an issue for travel. So that's the thing. That's what that phone call was about. So a positive development, however, not entirely what I was after, as it turns out, but it was worth trying. Hey Kong, how's it going? Just checking in before Yare Yare. Time for bed. Bye-bye, sir.
Whoops.
Whoops. Don't whoops, Indy. We all know you meant to do that. I'm struggling to find out how I'm going to get through that door. Get to Passetto de Borgo. That side. There was a gate near the front, and I got a key, and that might be better suited. Maybe I can get in that gate. Oh, oh, oh. Sneak, sneak, sneak. Medal of Honor, I can see that. I think it's the architecture in there and the scenery and it being nighttime that's probably doing that. Guard dogs, I can see that. Right, there was a gate before. It's a long way back if that's what the key was for. Bravo! That is absolutely what I wanted you to do. Don't think these dogs can pick up grenades. Unlike the ones in Medal of Honor. There was a gate back near the entrance that I think needed the captain's key. You ain't heard shit. There's no weapon nearby. I might have to... It's alright. He's not coming this way. Apple and Sony are discussing a partnership to bring PlayStation VR 2 hand controller support to the Vision Pro. Okay. Sony caring about bringing support for their peripherals to other platforms now, but they weren't before. Felt a bit unnecessary to shoot, but Apple want to buy... No, that wouldn't happen. There's no way that would be allowed to happen. That's too big an acquisition. There are much better handsets most people who have a Quest or Vision already have. Most people who have a Quest already have. I think there was a gate back here. I think the captain's key might open that. Oh, it was black shirt key. Never mind. There was no need to backtrack that far. That would get me into the courtyard, though. Let's run around the outside. Would be nice if that wasn't barbed. I like that you feel like an everyman in this. You don't feel like a extreme badass. This feels weighted and it feels kind of real. Yeah, an above average chump. I was looking for the right way to word it, and you've hit the nail on the head there. Above average chump. I reckon the key is on that fella. The dog. Oh, surely not. I can whip to scare the dog. Key is hanging in the garage. 2 keys in every garage and 3 eyes on every fish.
Cosa di strano? Devo controllare. Nessuno può salvarmi!
Okay, somehow that worked. He's scared. Doggy's scared. The key for the gate was behind you in the room that you jumped from. Son of a bitch. Of course it was. Doggy ran away. Doggy will be safe now. I picked up a key. I went to use a key and I couldn't on this gate. Oh! I wasn't close enough. I have to be shagging the gate. Get it open. Ding. Ding. What time is it for you, ERB? 14:29. What a very handy zip line. I'm so glad there's one of those installed at all times in the Vatican. I'm the angel of death. In Diana Jones's Great Circle. He's not going to change direction. Is the Great Circle a cock ring? No, her Great Circle. You know. I envision this being an anal feature starring Diana Jones. And the people are in Diana Jones's Great Circle. This is the gate I tried to open before. Yeah. So the key was in it on the other side. A goat seat? No, no, God no. Well, there might be some gape. Unlock and open. Ah. Levels are big and sort of open-ish. I'll give them some credit. I think my only option is to go through that one guy. Because that looks like a bit of a drop to me.
molto strano. Credo di aver sentito qualcosa. Ero sicuro di aver sentito qualcosa.
Non dovresti essere qui! Sì!
Alleato a terra! Ehi, alto là! Ancora in quasi preso!
Duck soup.
Well, that could have gone better. Yeah, I'm trying not to break my gun. So that'll put me in a tough place. It's kind of like an emergency sitch. I'm hoping maybe the gun will regain some durability between areas. Deal increased damage in armed and hand-to-hand melee combat. I bet I don't have anywhere near enough points for that. No. I have 85.
There it is. The village steps.
Get to Antonio. Is that Antonio?
Chissà cos'era.
Wow, he's chunky.
Heavier than you look.
Burn. No, I genuinely want to cook the guy. I need to... Righto. There we go. I just want to set him on fire.
Is that you?
Antonio.
We have to make haste. I just saw Father Ventura with a black shirt on his way to the castello.
Father Ventura?
What's that?
I said, who is Father Ventura?
We call him the Men in Black. A friend of Mussolini. Practically runs the Vatican now that the Pope has taken ill. Shh, that's him.
Benito serve altro per renderlo a proprio agio. Il duce non sarà mai a proprio agio dentro il Vaticano, capisco. Quando arriveranno i suoi ospiti? Domani, se il vento è favorevole.
I can't hear them anymore.
I think they're gone?
Father Ventura opened the gates to the Vatican. Now the fascists are everywhere. Shameless.
Who's the guest they're waiting for?
I have no idea.
Let me eat my bread. Let me eat my bread. I need my health back.
Almost there. We made it, Henri.
I haven't heard that name in a long time.
How many years has it been? 19?
Since the infirmary by the Piave.
Those were dark times. Unbearable without a good friend at my side. Follow me.
Hey, Antonio.
For me?
No, that's the latest humdinger out of New York City.
Grazie, amigo mio. I think you will need some rest.
I reckon you can break your gun. I don't want to test it. I reckon you can. I reckon that's the kind of thing they would do.
Buongiorno. This American music is astounding. How do they play like that?
What's going on outside?
They seem to be particularly on edge this morning.
Maybe they found all the bodies you left last
You want
night.
something to eat?
So what brings you to the Vatican, Indy?
I'm looking for someone. A tall fellow.
Tall fellow. Well, there is Giovanni, the chef. He is quite tall, and his risotto ai funghi is...
Very
Cornetto eaten.
like a giant.
Achievement
He
unlocked.
stole something from me, and I mean to find out why.
What did he steal?
Well, a cat mummy. Very unusual for where it was found. And the thief left behind his Vatican calling card.
Vatican robber in Connecticut. That seems a bit far-fetched, don't you think? Can I see this card?
Connecticut.
What do you make of this?
It looks like the sigil of the Vatican Secret Archive, but there's something different about it. Are you sure you want to investigate this, Indy?
Look, things don't add up, and it's driving me crazy. There's more to that cat mummy, and I'm not letting that giant off the hook.
Well, the only giants I heard about is from back in the 16th century. And a certain Father Crescenzo claimed to have seen the secret messages inscribed in the oldest buildings of the Vatican. He said they referenced a group of giants he called the fallen angels, hidden in the holy city. But bear in mind that Father Crescenzo was known mainly for one thing.
Being out of his
Yeah,
mind.
what's that?
Star-craving, brain-sick madness.
Yeah.
Well, let's get you dressed like you belong here.
Now I remember. This symbol you showed me, I have seen it once before, in the library. Yes, in the conservation workshop. Most likely nothing, but you did say you wanted to investigate this.
It's a lead worth following.
You can put these on.
Ooh, Vatican clothes.
I hope they fit. Perfetto, Indy. You should have become a man of the cloth.
I found another calling.
We have to be careful. Il Duce has eyes and ears everywhere, even in the Holy City.
Vi siete fatto un amico, padre?
Well, Padre Ventura, this is,
Father Gallagher from St. Joseph's, Boston.
Ah, in America. You're here to help. Antonio, he's going deaf, he says. An old war wound, I'm told.
Oh, I'm just here to serve God. Aren't we all?
Me ne assumete la responsabilità. Credo che il Santo Padre sarebbe in quanto contrariato se introducessimo individui discutibili nella sua città.
naturalmente, Padre Ventura.
Disapproving exhale.
He's a jolly fellow.
Yes. Good luck, Indy. If you need me, I will be here, in my office.
Take a look in the library. See if I can't find that symbol.
All right, Indy, I'll see you.
Right, I'm going to take a minute to, while it's still fresh in my mind, or while it's going around in my mind, type up about this phone call. So I need to make a entry for today in my job logs. 09. Time of the call was 14:10. Company was yeah, that'll do. While that was on my mind.
I think it was in the conservation workshop. Maybe it's not the same symbol, but it did look very familiar.
Sounds good. Let's check out the workshop. Maybe after about 6 beers, maybe? Donation box. Gonna lockpick the donation box and steal all the money. Nobody seems bothered about the fact that I'm jumping and leaping around like a madman. That's pretty normal behavior in the Vatican.
Dio santo, che male. Non sapevo che fosse acceso. Devo fare più attenzione.
Do you reckon it slots into that hole? That sounds dirty.
Let's see if this works.
Madre di Dio, what have you found, Indy?
Secret entrance.
In my library? Where do you think it leads?
Only one way to find out.
Oh, secret passage. He doesn't like the darkness, huh?
There is a candle on the table you can use to light your way. Good thinking, Indy. Let's go inside.
Oh, dear.
Follow me.
Watch your step, Indy. I have been asking to have the library renovated for a very long time.
I'll be careful.
This is very exciting, Indy. My hands are shaking. Built this place and what it was for.
My hands are shaking, Indy.
It's been abandoned for centuries.
It's a nice touch that I can light these. Have you seen who will play Snape in the HBO series? It hasn't been confirmed. That's the thing.
Where are you going, Indy?
It's just a rumor.
There is a gate here. I wonder how we open it.
By the way, the correct choice to play Snape is Adam Driver, but nobody wants to have that conversation. Ooh, nasty water. My Vatican suit is all wet.
There you are.
Get that gate open for you.
It's very dark. I think we need some light. It almost looks like a kind of alchemist's laboratory.
What is the point of doing a live-action version of a television... a live-action television version of a film series or a book series and not to keep it as accurate as possible to the original source material? The only reason you wouldn't is because you want to court controversy, because controversy gets eyes on your...
You know, this might be a map of those inscriptions you talked about.
I fear this will lead you nowhere, Indy, but if you can bring me some photographic evidence of these inscriptions, we can study them together in my office without raising suspicion.
Let's say I bring you some evidence. You got a camera I can use?
No, but speak to Ernesto, the old janitor in the Vatican post office. I hear he has some special deals from the lost and found section. Here is a very special key. It will give you access to places in the Vatican only priests are allowed. Do not lose it, Indy.
I'll keep it safe.
I have to organize a proper burial for this unfortunate soul. If you need anything, you will find me in my office, Indy.
Get to the post office. Balls of blood. There's a secret hidden somewhere close to the Angel Courtyard. It's the side missions and side puzzles as well. Oh. I think this is extremely solid. I might be impressed.
What an exciting discovery, my friend. Even though I have doubts, I hope it will be of use to you.
I'm sure it will, one way or another.
No. Let's get to the post office, which I obviously need this key for. It just, that Snape situation feels like mixed messaging. On the one hand, we're going to make this series as close to the books as possible. On the other hand, we're going to cast an actor who does not superficially resemble the character in the book. If you're going to do that, just admit that you're not going to make it accurate to the books, and that's fine. In which case, everybody knows what to expect. Otherwise, you're telling people that it's going to be accurate, and you're also telling them it's not going to be accurate. But go, oh, great, I'm being lied to. Well, I just won't watch it. But they know they don't have that problem with Harry Potter, because Harry Potter is huge. It is a hugely successful franchise.
A lot of secrets in the Vatican. Must be some connection to the Cat Mummy.
Vatican City. No Aunt Entral.
This might be a bad idea.
Buona giornata.
Good day.
Wait a minute. Wasn't there an excavation led by some...
Stealing currency may blow your cover. You mean I'm stealing? I'm not stealing. We're all equal in the eyes of God. This isn't theft. This is redistribution of wealth. Restore stamina when an enemy is knocked out. Sounds handy.
This could be interesting.
Signposts. Fast travel. Fast travel? No. Hubs. Fast travel.
There must be another way.
Palazzo Apostolico. I know that's like apostles, but I see that and I'm like, oh, Chapel Apocalypto.
These will go to someone who can use them.
Ma l'unica autorità del Vaticano è il Papa. Non
Why put fast travel in an Indiana Jones game? If your hub is massive, and it's an area you've been to before, by all means have fast travel. One of the few things I would have changed about Wolfenstein 2009 is the fact you can't fast travel to the different places, like the weapon modification and the rebel bases and stuff. That would have made Wolfenstein 2009 so much better if there was a fast travel to those locations. You can't fast travel to places you haven't been to before, so... Over there somewhere. Meow. Oh. Meow. 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 Oh. Splat! No, I'm just fucking with you. Meow. Oh. Alright, take care, Jacob. Mallet? Got myself a Timmy. Military zone. Entered a restricted area. Your disguise will not keep you safe. Wow. Either he's not bothered, or it's not as restricted an area as they implied.
Ehi, cos'è stato? Forse è di nuovo il gatto.
Oh, there it is. The Vatican Post Office.
I'm not up here.
Niente.
You're imagining things.
That went easier than expected.
Fungi
Antonio was
recipe.
right. That sounds good.
Right, that is the correct way. That's my default weapon, huh? During this section. I've got to try not to get in any fights then. Vatican books. Vatican Mysteries. Ernesto! Is it something dumb like it's a private folder and you're using a public command or something?
Some people just love the sound of their own voice.
Ah, an American. Yes, the fascists are... what is the word? I should not say. You have lost something, yes? Perhaps it is here in my collection?
Yeah, I need a camera. Antonio tells me you have some... special deals.
Antonio sent you?
Yeah.
Antonio is a lousy bum who cheats at cards. Goodbye.
Now just hang on. Let's work something out, huh?
I only have one camera, and it is very, very special. Quite small. Maybe this big. And you can take photos in color. Oh, so beautiful. You would need... well, it's very expensive. More than you could afford.
Look, I need to take some pictures, and there's no other camera in this place. So what do you say?
Well...
500 euro.
This is the price you pay. I assure you, it is more than fair.
Oh, that's fine.
It's really that good, huh?
Camera is yours. And tell Antonio that I still think he is a lousy cheat.
Thanks, Ernesto. All right, let's take a look.
Try your new camera.
I'm good for now. Just hold still.
It's that easy. Okay, senor.
Oh, that's cool. I think I will.
Buongiorno, caro padre.
May the Lord bless you, sister.
Dio vi benedica, padre.
The Lord be with you, Father.
Yeah, this was not the game I envisioned based on what they showed us at events. This is a better game than what I envisioned by a long shot. Yeah. I was expecting something hacky and janky.
Buona giornata, padre.
Worth taking a picture.
Oh, come state?
That's how I get them all in my documents. Hello, sir.
Buon pomeriggio, padre.
Bless you, Father.
Don't want me to take a photo of you?
Buon pomeriggio, padre. Buona giornata a voi.
Prego per la salute del Papa ogni giorno, sorella. Sono certa che
Buonasera,
il Santo
padre.
Padre
Father.
apprezza. Credete che arriverà alla fine dell'anno? Solo Dio può dirlo. E allora pregherò di più.
Photograph inscriptions. Let's get back to Antonio's thing. Oh, I'll have that. Or was it just fruit? I was thinking that in many ways this is like a Bond game, but I didn't quite put together the idea of Machine Games working on one. But if they're now free, you know, if they got a studio free, they should totally make one.
Buon pomeriggio, padre. Ho una fame.
My Valeria.
Buongiorno, padre.
Buongiorno.
To you, sister.
They're all ugly olds. I don't want to take photos of old people. In a year's time, when I've applied to be a photographer for a business and they say, well, during your Indiana Jones stream, you said, and I quote, I don't want to take photos of old people. Yet here you are, applying for a job where you take photos of old people. Strange, isn't it?
Dio vi benedica, padre.
God bless you, sir.
God bless you, sir. Thank you for not ratting me out about climbing in a strange place. You did not at all think that was weird? Christiana Jones. It checks out. Yeah, that ledge drop is a bit...
Taking care of all God's creation.
Buon pomeriggio.
Keep up the good work, sir.
Questo è da sfoltire un po'.
The cat! The cat! The cat!
Let me see here.
Cat, cat, cat. That cat. Yes!
More of a dog guy.
Boo! He's more of a dog guy. Fuck you, Indy. Imagine being one of them boring dog people.
Dov'è finito il pennello?
Floppy animal enjoy it? Yeah. Yeah. That means that includes cats, which are the superior animals.
Father.
This kind of makes me want to fire Indika back up and give that another chance to wow me.
Bella giornata, vero, padre?
Already done that.
Angle.
Oh, different angle. Oh, over there.
Damn it. He's on to me.
Salve, padre.
I did nothing wrong, alright? Here we go.
Propaganda in the Vatican. What would Pope Gregory the 15th say?
The people yearn for Deus Ex. I yearn for the desire to play Deus Ex.
Una buona giornata, padre.
Padre Antonio ci è stato di grande aiuto. Già, pensavo che mi piacerebbe avere una sua fotoricordo per quando torneremo al convento. Chiedigliela, ne sarà sicuramente felice. No,
Un po' più a
vergogno a
sinistra.
chiedergli una cosa del genere.
No, no, più a destra.
Padre Antonio ci è stato di grande aiuto. Già, pensavo che mi piacerebbe avere una sua fotoricordo.
Adjusting painting.
Perfect. Even as your father who is in heaven
Sarà
is...
sicuramente felice. No, mi vergogno a chiedergli una cosa del genere.
Have I sung this game's praises enough yet? Oh, there's scratches on the lens! Oh! That's amazing. It's just the comedy of having bought a camera and, you know, been swindled out of the camera and then, you know. Even after buying the camera, like, realizing after you've paid through the teeth for it, there's scratches on the, on the viewfinder. It's just... That's a funny touch. Photograph inscriptions. Where, upstairs? Did I come back here when I didn't need to?
Padre Antonio ci è stato di grande aiuto. Già,
Un pochino
pensavo
a
che mi piacerebbe
sinistra.
avere una sua fotoricordo.
Oh. These inscriptions.
Gotta get a better view. This angle's no good.
Oh, it's on the other side.
Greetings, fellas.
Buongiorno.
giornata deliziosa, vero padre?
Bless you, sister.
It was the plaque.
That's not a good angle.
Oh, it just has to be perfect. Just has to be perfect. Yeah, but still.
Guess I better get going.
Oh dear.
We need some more photos.
I've got to go down. Oh. Repair kit, and that's how I'm going to repair my gun.
Damn, need to get away.
Here somewhere? Huh? Captains can see through disguises. How do I know which one is a captain?
Perché i preti non puliscono per conto loro? Pensavo fossero devoti all'ordine, divino e non. Hanno cose più importanti di cui preoccuparsi.
This may have been rushed. Yeah. I do wonder, though, how rushed can it be when we've, known about it for, what, 2.5 years? Has it been 2.5 years? When was Indiana Jones Great Circle? There's no way it was revealed this year. What? January 18th, 2024. Oh no, that's first story and details and great. No, when was it announced? Been like a couple of years. 2021. January 2021 it was announced. I assume they didn't announce it right at the start of its development. After they had something in place. Would hope.
scusa. La prossima volta ci scenderò di persona e mi assicurerò che sia tutto pulito.
Sto scherzando, giovane. Prendi il tuo lavoro troppo sul serio. I preti non moriranno per un po' di fuliggine.
I should get one more.
Down. This could have easily have been running around the Vatican City shooting enemies constantly. It could have easily have ended up like that. I'm so glad this didn't end up like that. That this isn't just running around shooting.
Salve.
Blessed day, sir.
Why's that shining? Must have just been the light catching on it. Yeah. I was kind of hoping there'd be other photo ops, so I can get more exploration points.
Comincio ad avere fame.
Sai cosa ci vorrebbe? Uno di quei cornetti
Should
da
get these
leccarsi
somewhere
i
they can
baffi
help.
dello chef Giovanni.
Quell'inglese non smette di parlare del suo apprendista.
Dovremmo radunare una squadraccia e dargli una lezione.
Up there?
Meglio di no.
How am I meant to get up there without
E allora?
Ho sentito
disturbing
storie
people?
dei nostri colleghi tedeschi.
Maybe you can do something, Father.
Meglio
What, seems to be the trouble?
Hold on. I recognize you from somewhere.
Father Gallagher, I'm just visiting.
Professor Aldrich Savage, archaeologist.
Ah, a real pleasure.
Bloody Ventura and his black shirts. They've kidnapped my dear apprentice, Sidney, and ruined my excavation of the Apostolic Palace. Now the whole project had to be put on hold. We were on the verge of a breakthrough when
What kind of breakthrough?
We'd found a stone fragment. A piece of a Roman tomb, I think. I could only make out some of the letters that weren't either worn down or caked in dirt.
What were some of those letters?
L-A-P-S-O A-N-G-E. I couldn't make out... Sorry?
Lapsorum Angelorum.
Fallen angels! Of course! Why didn't I think of that?
Where is this stone fragment? I'd like to take a look.
I don't know. My apprentice, Sidney, tried to retrieve it, as it were, from the black shirts, so they locked him up in their holding cell. He might know where it is now, but they won't let me see him.
Let me see if I can get him back for you. Huh?
Oh, thank you, Father.
Don't mention it.
His mother would kill me if she found out.
I go to the library once Sydney is back. It's safe there.
You do seem awfully familiar.
One of those faces.
You do seem awfully familiar. Maybe it's the climbing up ladders and whipping stuff. It seems to remind me of someone. He would also randomly climb things in front of me.
There must be another way.
Sistine Chapel. No way. The Sistine Chapel. Oh, that is gorgeous. How long do you think they spent texturing this? That is some gorgeous texturing work. They like do photogrammetry, I'm thinking, because there's no way they recreated it all by hand. That would be extremely unlikely. Oh, when you look into the god rays, you get like red retinas. That is that's a nice touch.
Michelangelo's magnum opus. What do we have here? An original copy. I should find that safe. St. Peter holding the keys to the Vatican.
Mail.
St. Paul with the sword.
Aha. Here's our cipher. Devil Patapon. Right, Devil is 1. Patapon is 7. So presumably 4 is the standard male symbol. So, what, 4417? Yeah.
Sounds fascinating.
Woo! I did a puzzle. I was not expecting there to be a puzzle. Right?
Che succede?
Beh, avevo promesso a mia madre che le avrei mandato una foto della Cappella Sistina, ma non trovo macchine fotografiche.
Ah, credo che Ernesto ne abbia una in vendita.
Sì, ma costa troppo. Per me?
Giornata magnifica.
Non so come ringraziarti.
Bless you, Father.
Santo cielo.
Indy just had the idea of photographing the Sistine Chapel.
Non avrai di nuovo buttato via il tuo denaro, vecchio sciocco.
You know what? I could really use a photo of the Sistine Chapel right now. I don't know why, but I feel like it might come in handy later. I would photograph it, yes, but presumably this thing in universe probably has a limited amount of film, right? Indy, knowing he would need to take photos of important things for his investigation, would not waste a photo on a frivolous snapshot of the Sistine Chapel. I'm teasing. It's necessary as a gameplay element, right? So it makes sense.
No fooling this guy. Better stay away from here.
Esatto. Vedrai che da qui non si muove. Poveraccio. Ha preso un sasso. Devo capire. Bisogna
I should get out of here.
Need to get over there. Ah, rescue Sydney, I see. I'm not at all creeped out. How does one drop safely from here? Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Is this really going to work? Wasn't me. I didn't do shit.
That'll do it.
The stealth in this isn't terrible. It's quite lenient, actually. Rat infestation? They're not talking about me, are they?
Nighty night.
Non mi piace quel suono.
First eviction of St.
My fault for not hiding the body. Clearly this area is busier than I thought.
Good try, fella.
Where are you, Sydney? I'll get you out, kid. Sydney. That really hurt.
Oh, sir, I didn't mean to, please. Wait. You're not one of them black shirts.
Savage, silly. I'm here to help you, damn it.
Oh, bloody hell, I thought you were sent to...
Quiet, kid. They could hear us.
Aye, sir. Sorry, sir.
Hold your horses. I need to know where they took that stone fragment.
I didn't see, sir. One of them took it. They called him, Giuseppe. Aye, Giuseppe. 10
Ah.
you'll find him at the excavation site.
Joseph, huh?
All right, the way out is clear. You get to Savage without anyone else seeing you, you hear me?
Oh, like a ferret down a rabbit hole, sir.
Off he went to an angle. Oh, fruit gives you extra strength on your stamina. And bread pastries gives you extra health on your bar. Ah. Ain't that cool? Things you can interact with. I love this. Okay, this is satisfying. This is what I wanted out of Indiana Jones. Was this like the correct way in? Did I go like the Wrong way around. I don't think so. Oh, there was multiple paths. Aha! While they're dealing with that, I get out of here scot-free. They don't suspect a thing.
Okay, the excavation is in the apostolic courtyard. Time to pay this Giuseppe a visit.
Okay, Giuseppe, I hope you're ready for mouth-watering hamburgers. I thought we were having steamed hams. No.
Comincio ad avere fame.
Sai cosa ci vorrebbe? Uno di quei cornetti da leccarsi i baffi mentre usciamo
Up there, huh? Got a good idea how this might work out. Well, possibly. I'll have a look. See what our options are here. Can I whip? Yeah, I can. Indy. 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 That was brilliant.
Buon pomeriggio, padre.
Woo! How do I use the kit? The excavation site. Up here. Whoop. Through the window.
That should be enough photos for Antonio.
Can I climb onto this? Nope. I'm meant to believe that he's doing this quietly.
Forse non è niente. Aspetta, cos'è stato?
Is this, Is this Batman Arkham Asylum? Can I do a dive kick from here? Whoa. Yeah! Find the bats! He's in that room with you! Joker's right! One of my men has gone missing! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. He's hiding somewhere! A weapon or something? A bottle? Ah.
Excuse me.
I like how generous they are with how long you get to hide.
C'è un soldato! È a terra! Forza! Concentrazione! Accidenti, Quanto resisterai?
Oh! Fuck! I could do better than this. Anybody else? Hey, old one, how's it going? Mmm, biscotti. Lovely. Mmm. Fig. Apple. Apple. Just bandage that up. Good as new! Cheetahman 2 The Lost Levels controversy. Let's see how much I can remember from observing it at the time. There was a Cheetahman 2 sort of remastered / Lost Levels that was kickstarted. They got a whole bunch of YouTubers, including Pat Contry and Angry Video Game Nerd, to advertise it. Yes. And then it turned out to be... I don't know if it turned out to be vaporware. But, there was a whole bunch of issue with, like, people not getting their carts, and then it was a case of, did the person who was making it have permission to make it in the first place?
Nice to meet you.
Might be a good watch. You're on the Discord, aren't you? Feel free to post it on the Discord, because that's something I'd probably watch. I am curious about how that went down. It was a disappointment in general. Oh, so people got the carts and then, you know, it was just the same buggy piece of shit.
Whoops.
Whoops. You meant to do that, Indy. Don't whoops me. It's all intentional.
Poor thing. Fell like a leaf.
I can't throw people off ledges properly in this. You can't just, like, throw a body. Oh. Maybe you can throw with the attack button. Let's try it. Let's try the theory. Sorry, mate. I know I've already knocked you out once. Nah. Well, sort of. You can hold L... Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Maybe Giuseppe is on this list.
F.
Maybe Giuseppe.
Giuseppe Malafoschi. That's it. Looks like he's stationed in...
Don't know which controversy was worse for AVGN. I think AVGN's biggest controversy was the Screenwave Media guy that was caught plagiarizing entire articles for Monster Madness. Oh, him not talking about seeing Ghostbusters 2016 based. People blew that out of proportion by not actually watching the video. They see the thumbnail of him with his arms crossed. They see the smile on his face. They see the title, I Refuse. They go, oh, I see, bigot. No, he had a perfectly valid reason for not wanting to see it. And fair play to him for sticking with it. Because I'm the kind of person that says, oh no, I don't want to see that. That's an insult. And then I'll watch it anyway, knowing full well it will annoy me. I'm that kind of person. If something Sonic the Hedgehog came out and it looked like utter shit, and it was easily accessible to watch, I'd watch it. And then I'd spend the whole time complaining about it. Find section F. Yeah, Monster Madness wasn't his fault, so to speak. You know, he's not gonna stand there and check everything he's given to read. But the controversy, I think, more came from the fact that AVGN was ready to let other people put their words in his mouth, when up until then, the main people putting his words in his mouth was him and Mike Matei.
Dove il frammento, Giuseppe?
I manufatti sono stati portati in cantina. E tu chi diavolo sei?
Where's the cellar?
Nessuna traccia.
Too quick for you?
Davvero, non ce la faccio.
That was easy.
Must be an address. 3 Via del Pellegrino. Maybe that's where they keep the stone fragment.
Oh. Yeah, the Screenwave jumped in and rode AVGN's dick, basically. And AVGN presumably needed the money to help fund the creation of his movie. I've said it before about YouTubers, and I'll say it again. YouTubers who have the big dream of making a movie, don't do it. Don't do it. The movie is the mistake. You get the money and you make the movie and it's bad, AVGN. You get the money and you don't make the movie, spoony one. In both cases, you utterly, upset your fandom. They're no longer interested in helping you, because, well, why should we give you money? Because you promised us this movie and it didn't happen. Or you promised us this movie and it was a piece of shit. You end up in a situation where you can't please anybody at that point. You're fucked. Well, the AVGN movie wasn't blatantly offensive, but was it an AVGN movie? Really, no. The AVGN character in it is not, wholly the AVGN character. The whole vomiting scene comes out of nowhere and is pointless. They couldn't use the name E.T. because of licensing issues with the actual E.T. franchise. It was one of those movies that wasn't necessarily... Okay, it wasn't necessarily bad. It was not really a... How do I put this without it just sounding like I'm an asshole? I thought it was weak. I thought it was very, very weak. Ashen's is a fantastic example of, the thing about rules is there's always an exception to a rule. A rule is never always, even if someone says always. I think Ashen's is the perfect exception to the rule. And I think the reason why Ashen's movies work is because Ashen's movies aren't Ashen's sofa adventures. You know what I mean? Ashen's reviews Tat on his YouTube series. He doesn't review Tat in his movies. AVGN reviews Tat on his series. AVGN reviewing Tat in his movie. I understand full well that my argument isn't completely solid.
Non puoi stare!
Yeah, the only way through there is to alert those two guards. Must be. AVGN getting into trouble because of an ET trademark. No, AVGN's movie being rough. AVGN's My Horse Prince review wasn't the worst. I found the references to people in his phone contact's a bit dry, but otherwise, that was a case where the absurdity of the game he's covering, there is a lot of humor derived from that. I would say it probably wasn't a very good AVGN in the sense of, like, classic AVGN. We're talking seasons 1, 2, 3. But it was funny. It was funny. And that is one of two halves that you have to fulfill with an AVGN. One is it has to be funny, and two, it has to be informative. Right? Horse Prince wasn't very informative, but it was funny. So it hits one half of the criteria, and it's a decent episode. It's not one I would rush to watch again, but I enjoyed it. I enjoy shit stuff in general, so, you know. Go figure, but it wasn't terrible. The casino one, the Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas parody, that is easily the worst.
I want to take a pass on this.
That's easily the worst. Is the casino one. Yeah, the Shrek episode is weak, I would say. It is weak. There is some fun in the presentation of, like, the Shrek cult. You know, the Wicker Man Shrek cult is good fun. Yeah, but hold on. Off topic, a cult leader has sued Jay Johnson for covering him. That sounds like an invitation for me to cover them. Who's this cult leader? I'll put him on blast. I'll become famous overnight. That chronologically confused Kingdom Hearts episode is so fucking bad. Let me explain why. At the start of the episode, James says, "I've never played a Kingdom Hearts game before. I've been thinking about it, but I haven't played a Kingdom Hearts game before." So, context, James has not played a Kingdom Hearts game before. Then he goes into fucking excruciating detail about the events of Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, what a nobody is, all that shit. How the fuck would he know that? He's not played them. That's like a perfect example of an episode where words have been put into James's mouth. Words and experiences that aren't his. When an AVGN episode is words and experiences that are James, that's when they are solid. That's when they're funny. You think about him having an electrical strip and he can't fit all the plugs in. That's funny. The case with all the cables behind the TV and it's a spaghetti maze. That's funny because that's relatable and that sounds like something that he would do. It bothers me that the late great Gilbert Gottfried was in an AVGN episode and it had to be one as fucking weak as the Jurassic Park Trespasser video. It is sad that that is one of the, like, most recent things I can think of that Gilbert Gottfried was in. Can't even see what I'm supposed to be picking up here. Item limit reached. What is it? Croissants? Bandages? Whatever it is. Can't see it. Bandage. It's kind of hard to see in that lighting. Ah, that's how I repair. Right, okay. Just in time for a repair kit. VGA predictions. Are we talking, like, reveals? I think we're going to see Tales of Xillia 1 and 2 remastered. I think there's a good chance of that being shown. Tales of Xillia 1 and 2. Pussycat! Pussycat, pussycat, pussycat. Pussycat, pussycat, pussycat. Pussycat, pussycat, pussycat. Meow, meow. Big yawn, big yawn, big yawn. Big yawn. Big yawn. I want to see your throat. Perfect. Down there. Marvel's Blade. I do remember hearing about a Marvel Blade game.
Alright, fella, let's go. This is how it's done!
Bleh. Weird fur texture on the cat. Yeah. Kind of strangular. Dropping there is kind of a bad idea, but let's still do it. Yeah, I'm not meant to drop. That's what it is. Oh, fuck. It's a doggo. No. Yeah, it's generating it in real time, so it'll be a shader. But, I mean, most textures nowadays aren't textures. Almost all textures are shaders.
Questi uccelli non hanno un po' di rispetto. Lordare i muri della città santa. Che se la tengano.
I gotta be your next meal, fella.
Veramente io volevo fare il cantante.
Canterai nella doccia dopo aver finito di pulire.
Sorry, I didn't really want to have to do that. Okay.
You're a real nightmare.
For the record, I did want to smash that dog's face in. It's actually a bit different. Shaders are used to send texture data from texture files to the GPU. Every surface has a shader applied. Even if that shader is just a straightforward texture. You field work? Oh no. There's new secrets. Oh no. There's new puzzles.
Actress refer to St. Peter. Nuntius Christi, messenger of Christ, patron of the fallen angels, protector of the Circulimani, the Great Circle.
You have any idea how old that was?
Ma che ti ha fatto entrare? Eh?
Why can't I just, like, punch?
Alla finita! Che colpo, camerata!
There we go.
Bella mossa, pulcino!
That's for the vase.
Shader is the medium of transport. Right, okay. Because in the Half-Life 2 documentary, they're like, oh, graphics cards now use shaders. Oh, we had to rewrite the entire engine between Half-Life 1 and Half-Life 2 to support shaders. It's like, I'd never made the connection that, you know, that's what shaders were. I'd never made the connection. Lockbox note. November last year. What year is this game set? You may equip your Indiana suit now. I don't wanna. I quite like being a man of the cloth. When's this game set, lol? $1937. This game is not set in 2024 because we just would have ordered an airstrike. November last year. So November is the 11th month. So 1136.
You can't outsmart me.
Deal increased damage with 1 and 2 hand melee weapons.
Interesting.
That sounds like something I could make use of. Ah.
Well, this should make the professor's day.
Return the stone fragment.
È sparita la lettera. Che fine ha fatto?
And to heal. Mmm, delicious. Pocket biscotti. When in Rome. This way. Hey, Antonio. Got something for you, Antonio.
Padre Antonio ci è stato di grande aiuto. Già, pensavo che mi piacerebbe avere una sua fotoricordo per quando torneremo al convento. Chiedigliela. Ne sarà sicuramente...
What is an Antonio without a banderas? I didn't ask him about the state of his posterior.
Professor, it's him who saved me.
Oh. Father Gallagher? I say, thank you for rescuing poor Sidney.
And sorry for when I walloped you upside the head, sir.
You did what, boy?
My word. You found it.
What do you make of it, sir?
Well, my bet would be it's a stone fragment of the epitaph from the tomb of St. Peter.
Oh? You should have become an archaeologist, Father.
Yeah, well, it's never that adventurous.
There's a greater conspiracy behind all this. I'm gonna keep digging for clues.
St. Peter, Professor. One of the apostles.
Correct. The founder of the Catholic Church.
Indonesia, affascinante. Ho sempre voluto visitarla.
Sorella, è solo per volontà del Signore che questo circolo è stato convocato.
Ma certo, sorella. Oh, e questa? Isola di Pasqua. Sembra divertente.
I need to take a photo of.
No, è troppo in alto. Oh, siete un gentiluomo. Grazie mille.
You're welcome, I guess. Study group. Oh, is it outside? Drawing my attention to something that's outside. I wonder why it's giving me a photo op. Group of nuns between the shelves. That's what I thought, but I got close to him and...
I'm not the only one interested in Crescenzo.
Oh, I have to be up here. Nice one.
Students worked as hard as this.
You got it.
Well, Indy, did you bring
You look
me
great.
any photographic evidence of
Father Crescenzo's imaginative claims?
Okay, here's what we got. Mind if I borrow your magnifying glass?
By all means. Some of these inscriptions look more like vandalism.
Definitely ecclesiastical.
Could be an early representation of the Christian church.
This figure is taller than the others.
Like a giant.
Huh. Someone has carved Latin all over these symbols.
A secret message from Father Crescenzo, perhaps?
This figure is holding a sword.
Maybe it's a warrior. Your Latin is much better than mine, Ingi. What do these inscriptions say?
The architect of the crusade that did not happen. The door of the fallen angel lies beneath his monument. What does that mean?
I see that. The crusade that did not happen. Dum diversas.
The papal bull.
Yes. After the fall of Constantinople, Pope Nicholas V tried to declare a crusade on the Ottomans, but...
It didn't happen. Nicholas V, his tower. That's his monument. Let's keep looking. The demon guards the way to the underworld, where the tomb of the warrior giant lies.
A demon? A fallen angel? Mother of God, the Father Crescenzo was onto something.
Maybe this giant's tomb lies underneath the tower of Nicholas V.
Yes, but it says here...
This characterization is spot on. Why did they show us all that crap in the trailer that wasn't this? Come on. This was what I was hoping for.
5 sacred wounds from where Jesus shed blood. I'm gonna need some blood.
Blood of Christ. Nel nome del Padre, Figlio, Spirito Santo.
Amen.
What has been hidden beneath the Vatican? Henri, you should go to the Tower of Nicholas V and investigate.
Thank you, my friend. I knew I could count on you. Just like old times.
I don't want to end up giving myself taste fatigue on this game. So I might have to stop here. Oh, there's 2 copies of the record.
I can only imagine what is to be found under the tower.
2 copies of the record. Well, we found the duplication glitch. It's just not one that we can take advantage of.
See if you can find what lies underneath.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Dr. Eggman. Thank you, Hercule Poirot.
Maybe there is an explosive secret hidden below the tower. I would be curious to hear about it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, if I don't bring it to a close here for now, I'm going to end up making myself sick on this. I want to enjoy it as much... Shut the fuck up, Antonio. He doesn't want to get found out, and then he's yelling loudly into the hallway. I wonder what's underneath the tower, Henri! Thanks for that. Yeah, go and tell everyone, kid. Jeez. If I don't bring this to a close now, I'm gonna sicken myself on it, and then I won't want to come back to it. This is very good. This is much better than I expected it to be. I am sufficiently pleased. And it's also good knowing that PlayStation players will get to play this early next year as well. It's nice to know that this isn't going to be restricted to Xbox and PC. Because this is a solid game. It's not particularly clever or in-depth or complicated, but it has issues on Linux. Jim said it ran okay on the Steam Deck, or did he? He might not have actually said that. I don't know. He played a couple of hours of it, I think. Right. Yeah. I'm gonna go. I need to stretch my legs. I did a write-up of that phone call, but I need to make sure that I just go through my head and make sure I tick off everything that was said. In regards to that phone call I received earlier on in the stream. Right. Yeah. Probably no stream later tonight, but I might surprise you. I am, I believe, going to be here on my own this evening, so there's a good chance we might do. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do Twine Part 2 later on, and I'll get all the necessary things I need to get done now, like laundry, toiletries, sorting out this space, get all that stuff done so then we can do Twine this evening. I think that sounds like a good shout, because I want to get back into Twine, because Twine's so good. We'll probably finish Twine tonight. Probably go from midway point in the game to the end. Alright, until next time, if we live that long, take care, everybody. Bye-bye.